Now, this week we're celebrating 50 years of regional television in the East. Anglia Television and the BBC in the East both went on air in October 1959.
We've marked the passing of many little bits of history in the last half-century. Today, John Cranston remembers a lost landmark that helped to inspire a children's classic.
In the early years of BBC East, we ran a lot of transport stories, though most of them, sadly, were farewells. In Ipswich, the region's last trolleybus, and in the Fens, the last train to run between Wisbech and Upwell. But a rather unusual train it was.
It was the last roadside steam tramway in Britain. It ran beside the road on one side, on the water on the other side. It followed the route of the Wisbech Canal, and it was just a unique part of the Fenland landscape.
A railway line which, for over 80 years, has been an intimate part of life here. The Wisbech and Upwell railway line opened first in 1883 for passengers and goods.
But it wasn't the brief attentions of Fife Robertson that afforded this line immortality. Just down the road in Emnith Vicarage lived a clergyman who used to have a huge train set up there in the attic and used to tell his son stories about steam engines. He was the Reverend Wilbert Audrey, creator of Thomas the Tank Engine. This is him the day they borrowed the vicarage hosepipe to top up one of the tram engines. Does it look familiar?
Toby chuffed carefully along his branch line.
The fact is, the real-life Tobys would have had trouble making their sometimes hair-raising road crossings in today's traffic, and the line is no more.
We have one or two reminders, like this piece of rail-built fence and the fact that the old Upwell village depot is now called the Tramway. All the line disappeared when it closed in 1966. One or two little cottages, but apart from that, everything has gone.
But thanks to Mr. Audrey, we'll always remember the engine he christened Toby. John Cranston, BBC Look East.